Hey, how's it going everyone? I hope that you guys are all having an amazing day. In this video we are going to be going over all of the spells for the Mage archetype in Ashes of Creation. If this video helps you out at all, then help me out by hitting the like button. Also, we have recently started streaming over on Twitch and have been having some amazing streams. We are also going to be streaming Ashes of Creation to no end when it finally comes out, so if that is something that you guys are interested in, then go drop a follow on the channel. The link will be on the screen and in the description, but let's go ahead and cut this plug and jump right into the video. So just the same as the range archetype spell video I did, check that out if you haven't already. I have absolutely no idea at which level these spells are unlocked at. Also, this game is still in development, so any of these could very well be changed before the final launch of the game, but with all of that out of the way, let's start off with the spell After Image. After Image will summon shadows of yourself in order to confuse your enemies. You are also going to be granted momentary invulnerability, and the summons last for 4 seconds. At rank 2 for the After Image spell, you will also be given increased evasion, and at rank 3, you will also be given bonus damage while the buff is active. I'm sure this will be a frustrating spell to deal with from an opponent's point of view, but I'm actually excited to see what sort of clips start to surface from all of the outplays that happen using this spell. Arc Lightning is the second spell on our list, and at rank 1, Arc Lightning will launch a bolt of lightning in a forward line, damaging all of the enemies within its path. Rank 2 will add damage over time to the target's hit, and rank 3 will allow the spell to chain to nearby enemies that didn't end up getting hit. It says here that anyone who is outside of the line has a chance to have a bolt jump to them, which could end up being a very powerful group damage spell. Black Hole is next, and at rank 1 it will pull all of the enemies to a point that is picked out by the caster. At rank 2, the Black Hole will snare the targets after the pull, and at rank 3 it explodes at the end of the pull duration, dealing some damage. Next spell on the list is Blink, and at rank 1 you will be able to blink forward in the direction that you are traveling. At rank 2 the distance will be increased, and at rank 3 it will further increase the blink's distance, as well as deal an area of effect damage on impact. Moving on to the first passive spell that we are going over today, and it is called Cloth Armor. At rank 1 it will increase the armor given by Cloth Armor, and at rank 2 it will further increase that armor. At rank 3 you will receive bonus mana for each piece of Cloth Armor that you have equipped, and I'm sure that rank 3 for this passive ability will be an absolute must-have. The next passive spell we are going to go over is called Elemental, and this will increase elemental damage for your character. The more your mage changes their element type, the more damage that will be done. I'm guessing that this is going to be element specific, so if you are gearing your mage to be stronger with ice spells, it will progressively increase your ice damage over time. That of course is just a guess. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. But next on the list is Force Field. This spell is different from most because it does not have a rank 2 or a rank 3 at the moment, but what it does is it will eat mana based on flight height and duration. It will mitigate incoming damage by eating mana at a high consumption rate. This spell will have a mixed utility and defensive application, and I have to be honest here, this spell really confuses me. I'm not exactly sure what it means by based on flight height and duration, because from what I understand, flying mounts will be the only form of flying, and those will actually be hard to obtain, as well as capped in regards to how many players can be in the air at the same time. Let me know down in the comments if you have any idea what they mean here. I mean, maybe mages will have some sort of hover ability, but let's go ahead and move on to the next spell, which also does not have a rank 2 or a rank 3, and it is called Gift of the Magi. Gift of the Magi will grant a portion of your mana over to a friendly teammate's mana pool. But moving on into Ice Prison, which is another spell on the list, and at rank 1 it will target an enemy and summon a prison of ice around them, which will paralyze them. Rank 2 will add a damage over time effect, and rank 3 will snare the opponent after the root breaks. I actually like this spell a lot because of the icon right here, and this icon reminds me a little bit of the Ice Barrage over in RuneScape, but that's just a little bit of a nostalgia trip for me. So let's move on into the next spell, which is called Ice Sheet. Ice Sheet at rank 1 will create an area where enemies will be knocked down, and at rank 2, targets in that area will be snared. At rank 3, the size and duration of the ice sheet will be increased. Implosion is our next spell, and at rank 1 you will launch a powerful burst of fire in the form of a fireball at a single target. At rank 2 this will become a burn effect that does damage over time, and at rank 3 it will also give Implosion an area of effect around the target, possibly lighting multiple targets on fire at once. Mage's Detection is another spell that does not have a rank 2 or a rank 3, and what it does is it reveals secret passages hidden in the terrain around you. It will also cast light and reveal magical explosive hazards. This is actually going to be interesting to see how useful this ends up being, especially if dungeons are riddled with mage style traps similar to like the Elder Scrolls runes that you could put on the ground, is kind of what I'm being reminded of here. But moving on to Portal, which is another spell mages will have, and at rank 1 you will create a portal under the caster, and then you can place a second portal in another location. This portal is only going to work for a certain number of players and would work well as an offensive ability. At rank 2 it increases the portal's range, and at rank 3 using the portal reduces threat and clears the targets. I'm not sure what they mean by reduces threat and clears targets. Let me know what you guys think that means down in the comments, but I'm guessing it has something to do with PvE things losing their aggro on you after you use the portal. But that is just a guess, and I'm also curious as to if this will be a two-way portal or not, but this could be a really cool spell. But moving on, because the next spell is called Prismatic Beam, and this will channel a beam attack towards a target, and this will do more damage the longer that the ability is held down. At rank 2 it will add damage over time after the channel is done, and at rank 3 will damage enemies between the caster and the target in a cone shape. Quake is an ultimate ability for mages, if you will, that requires 80% focus, and this will split the earth before you, launching a line of area of effect damage. Rank 2 Quake will also knock down those hit by this spell, and at rank 3 it reduces the focus cost and cooldown for this spell. We only have 3 more spells to go over here, starting off with Safe Space, which is a super unique spell. This will target a party member, and it can be yourself, but it will then remove that member from combat for a short period of time. What it does is it will send them to some extra dimensional location, and at rank 2 the banished target gets extra mana while banished, and at rank 3 it will reduce the cooldown for the spell. I can actually see this being used as a super clutch teammate save type spell, or as a funny troll spell that is going to be used on party members that you just know are going to give that good reaction. But in any case, I'm excited to see some clips come out with this spell being used. And moving on to Spellbook Combo is our second to last spell, and it does not have a rank 2 or a rank 3, but what it does is it will target an enemy and use magic missiles from your spellbook to strike that enemy with multiple blows. This is going to deal damage and power up your focus, and is also considered a weapon attack, so its power may be entirely reliant on the type of weapon you have equipped, but that is just a guess at this point in time. The final spell for mages is called Tentacles, and at rank 1 it will create an area of effect around the caster that is going to root the target. At rank 2 it will add damage over time to the target and increase its range, and at rank 3 it will increase the duration of the spell. Mages really seem like an interesting class, and I'm actually excited to see how these spells end up getting fleshed out in the coming months. Let me know what you guys think about the spells so far from the mage class, and also be sure to go and check out my ranger spells video if you haven't seen that already, and my Twitch channel, so you don't miss out on this epic journey when it finally begins. Other than that, I hope you all have an amazing day. I'm out.